Bullpup shotguns are quirky and eye-catching. They boast a couple of advantages too. In fact, a bullpup configuration naturally suits the role of a tactical shotgun well. A hypothetical home defense situation might demand the need for tight cornering, for instance, and a bullpup shotgun's length is typically a little over half that of a traditional full-stock shotgun. Perhaps counterintuitively, a few shotguns on this list boast a high capacity. As a result of their emerging capabilities, bullpup shotguns as a whole are expanding their market share of tactical shotguns. It's worth noting they don't sell well to hunters and skeet shooters. When determining the ideal bullpup shotgun for your needs, consider aspects such as your living conditions, how sensitive you are to recoil, and your individual taste. We've compiled this video to guide you in selecting the perfect bullpup shotgun tailored to your circumstances. This ensures you are equipped with the most suitable firearm for the task at hand. Number 6. Otosh UTS-15. What is this, a Kel-Tec for normal people? Well, yes, but also no. The UTS-15 has actually been around for about 10 years now, and while it looks very similar to the KRG, it's a whole different beast. Pump action, bullpup, twin tubes, it all sounds familiar, but it's the little details that stand out. The UTS-15 places the shell tubes above the barrel, making it a lot easier to load than the KRG, but still giving you the option for an interesting load strategy since you have the two selectable tubes. The threaded barrel uses Beretta Benelli chokes also, something the KRG is annoyingly missing. You can even get the UTS-15 with a built-in laser light combo and the controls built into the grip. Now, that's fancy. All in all, this is basically a KRG for grown-ups. Downsides? The UTS-15 had a really rough start. The first couple of generations were beset with issues and problems, but now that we're on the 4th generation, this is proving to be a solid platform. Still, those early days are hard to forget for early adopters. Number 5. Panzer Arms BP-12. The Panzer Arms BP-12 is a big and heavy semi-auto bullpup with magazine-fed action. It's very fun to shoot, and it's one of the most adjustable and moddable options you can find on the market. The gas-operated system is its prized feature, which allows you to execute quick drills and smooth follow-up shots without much recoil and muzzle flip. Top that with some sights, and you have a brilliant package. The full Picatinny rail opens up a plethora of sights, lights, and options you can adjust around the 3, 6, and 9 o'clock angles. However, the barrel isn't threaded, so you can't install chokes. Expect smooth shooting, but only after breaking in some 100 rounds. Be mindful of double-aught buckshot. I've heard that the BP-12 is prone to misfires with this round. The adjustable cheek weld and recoil pad add a lot to the overall ergonomics. If you want a very moddable and tactical package, and you don't mind the extra weight of 9 pounds, the Panzer Arms BP-12 Gen 2 offers a smooth ride with its self-adjusting gas system. Number 4. Kel-Tec KSG. The KSG is Kel-Tec's first shotgun, and it sets a good standard for bullpups. We come to a bullpup that ejects downward, making it 100% ambidextrous. This wouldn't be such a big deal if the conversion kits and Otosh were more accepting of lefties. But when comparing it to other guns on the list, downward ejection seems like a luxury. Also, at the range, the KSG is more pleasant simply because there is less heat and smoke in your face. You want capacity? You have capacity. The KSG can hold 7 + 7 + 1 rounds, meaning it has 2 feeding tubes that hold 7 rounds each, and of course, you can chamber a round. Like the UTS-15, this means that you can have 7 + 1 rounds of one type of ammo and 7 rounds of another, and quickly choose between each whenever you desire. Also, there's a handy slide release on the trigger. What really sets the KSG apart, however, is its lightness and compactness. There isn't a shotgun, off the top of my head, that I would rather have in tight corners or spaces. It doesn't look or feel like it should have 14-round capacity or an 18.5-inch barrel. Thus, it is a true representation of what a bullpup shotgun should be. It looks pretty sexy. The most similar gun, the UTS-15, is bigger than the KSG, but I don't like the feel as much, and you don't get anything that the KSG doesn't offer. There are pictures of the KSG everywhere for good reason. It's also pleasant to have rails. Like any of these bullpup guns, if you're used to shooting traditional shotguns, you'll probably have trouble at first. The KSG can be fitted with any optics you desire to fix this problem, and you can add things like a grip guard and other accessories to the bottom. If I had to complain, I would say that it's awkward to reload because the feed is so far back on the stock. However, I haven't seen a bullpup that really solved this problem except for the Saiga with a magazine feed. I would also complain that once a feeding tube is empty, you have to find the selector switch and switch to the other tube or reload. This could be costly in the heat of action, although 7+1 is pretty good if you just count one barrel. Number 3. IWI Taver TS12. The elephant in the room is this mammoth bullpup shotgun. Not in length, it measures in at 28 inches, but in bulk. Despite this, the TS12 is surprisingly easy to manage and pays you back for adapting to its size. First and foremost, the gas-operated semi-automatic 12-gauge does not want in firepower. How about 15+1 shells on tap in a 3-tube rotating magazine? Unfortunately, tube rotation is manual, but is a procedure that can be mastered through familiarity with the firearm. The only way to onboard more ammo is to go drum magazine, which by all accounts is as impractical as it is heavy. IWI's design makes for a true fighting shotgun, easy to maneuver and relatively comfortable to operate. Particularly obliging is a reversible charging handle that's accessible and modifiable to dominant hand or shooting style. The TS12 is astonishingly light for its size, a scant 8 pounds thanks to a polymer chassis. While you might think this adds up to more recoil in the 18.5-inch barreled bullpup, the gas operation makes the gun rather polite. Other notables include a 3-inch chamber, M-LOK compatible rails, compatibility with Benelli Beretta chokes, and crossbolt safety. Don't let its size scare you away. The TS12 is a top-of-the-line defender and among the best bullpup shotguns. Number 2. S&W M&P 12. The S&W M&P 12 pump-action bullpup 12-gauge shotgun has 2 independent magazine tubes for improved capacity and includes a tactile load indicator. It comes with a wide variety of round selections and is chambered for 2.75-inch, 3-inch Magnum, and mini shell loads. It features an ergonomic M&P grip for improved comfort and control and 4 interchangeable Palmswell grip inserts. It features a Picatinny rail up top to attach your favorite close-quarters optic, and it comes with M-LOK slots on the barrel shroud for a custom loadout. With just a 27.8-inch overall length, it has a 19-inch barrel, and it has maximum maneuverability, making it perfect for tight spaces. If you want the reliability of a pump-action shotgun with the compact platform of a bullpup, the S&W M&P 12 pump-action bullpup 12-gauge shotgun is perfect for you. Number 1. Standard Manufacturing DP12. The Standard Manufacturing DP12 is a bullpup pump-action shotgun chambered for 3-inch shells, with essentially 2 guns linked to one central brain. You don't fire both barrels at once, but you do load once and fire twice with these bullpup shotguns. Is that worth the additional weight and complexity? Probably not, but it's fun. Now this is home defense, bear defense, and just about everything else. If you need more than this, you have a real problem. Also, you might want to upgrade your ear protection. Providing 16 rounds on tap, Standard says the DP12 was designed for the most discerning shooters who demand extreme firepower and require consistent reliability. That includes our roundup of top bullpup shotguns. If you found this video informative, a thumbs up would be greatly appreciated. Which bullpup shotguns are you leaning towards? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Thank you for tuning in. If this video provided any value to you, please give it a like. And to stay updated with our upcoming content, don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Looking forward to see you in our next video. Until then, take care.